Hello all. So I'm back with another video of Spring Boot series, and basically in my last video we have covered till the exception handling, like how we can make the our application as more secure, or how we can avoid the errors or exceptions. So for that we have created in our last video as global exception handler class using @controller advice and @exception handler, and then using the method of optional class or dot or else throw, we have thrown that particular exception, our custom exception we have created that. So just a quick revisit. We have created our CRUD application. In this, like, we have created CRUD operations related APIs, like REST APIs. Basically, we have created it in the controller. If I go with simple get API for getting all the data, for get mapping API for getting the employee data, or get a particular API for by the ID perspective using @path variable. Then we are having we have created the post mapping or post API for saving or creating the data in the database. Then we have created a put mapping of put API for updating the data into the database. And then we have created a delete API for deleting the data into the database. And for the database perspective, we have integrated or embedded that data of S2 database. We are using it, and we have define all the properties into the application.properties file for database connection. And server.port, we have changed it. Then apart from this, like, we have used the JPA repository for performing this CRUD operations. Like we have extended the JPA repository. We have created one interface of employee repository which is extended in the JPA repository interface, and inside that we have passed this employee class as an entity and passed the primary key data type. And then we have created employed entity, and @id, @table, and @entity, so that we can interact with the database, like our code, how it will interact with the database table. So for that we have created this @entity. Then what we have done it, we have created one DTO so that we can easily convert from entity to DTO and DTO to entity. And for that we have created app.utils. Like inside utils package we have created app utils, and inside that we are copying the properties using the main utils.properties. So till that we have done. And apart from this, like we have created one global exception handler class, and inside that we have created one employee.not_found exception for the custom exception. We have created that. And then inside that we have defined our own custom hash map of error, and then we are returning it, so that when we are throwing that particular exception, so that it will throw the timestamp, the custom message and everything. So that's a good coding practice. Now the another thing is that today we will be covering the unit testing, like how we can write the unit test cases also. This is another important perspective while making an application. So that what we will be doing it, we are having the test folder, if you can see. So inside that it has already given the CRUD application test. So we will not touch this. We will create our own service test class on the same naming convention within, like employee service is there. So similar way we will be creating it employee service test class, and using JUnit 5 and Mockito we will be writing the unit test cases one by one. And before that, like, if you haven't liked, share and subscribe my channel, please like, share and subscribe my channel. So employee service test, okay, this class we have created it. And now what we'll be doing it, we'll be writing a test for one by one each service method. And for that what we'll be taking, we will be using the Mockito framework. For that we'll be mocking the repository bean inside that, or injecting the repository bean into the service bean. So we are having the repository bean name as employee repository. Repo, okay. And this thing we will be using @mock is the annotation. And now what we'll be doing, just maximize me. So private employee service, we'll be creating it. Service is the class, okay. Then here we'll be using the @inject mocks. So basically what it is doing it, we will be injecting this repository bean inside this service class. So whenever we are calling the service method service.get find by id, so internally it will be calling the repo.find by id. So that will not be shown directly. Like I will tell you the way, like how we are doing that way also. So for now, let me write one test case. Like suppose public void get employee. Okay, let me copy the same exact name. I am taking this name only. Like instead of get all employees, firstly I am writing the test case for get employee by ID. Simple one. And just write the test for that. And before each and every method, you need to write at the rate test annotation, so that it will be aware that it is a test one. And just wanted to tell a quick difference between JUnit 4 and JUnit 5. That JUnit 4 runs on like below Java 8 versions, and JUnit 5 runs on Java 8 versions. And some method names are different in JUnit 4 and JUnit 5, but JUnit 5 supports both JUnit 4 test also and JUnit 5 test also. Now one more method is there. We need to do the quick setup. Public void setup, and this we will be annotating with at the rate before each. Okay, and private employee, this object we are taking it as a dummy one, so that what happened, why it is giving the error. Okay. Employee, then emp we are having the constructor, so directly we can do the initialization, and we'll pass the some dummy data. Suppose 1L is the ID, and then Mohan is the name, and Mockito annotations dot open mocks, so that it will inject the repository. This is the way, that's why we uses this Mockito annotations dot open mocks. And we have an initialize one employee constructor, and the use of @, before each it, that for each and every test case it will initialize this employee, and this employee object we can use inside a test case what we are writing it. So that's why we have done this setup. Now what we'll be doing it, we will be defining one long id equals to 1L. Okay, then when is a method service dot, not service, we will be calling repository dot find by id. Will be passing the id, then okay, we need to import that starting method, then we need to return this employee what we have initialized in the before each. Okay, then what we'll be doing it, we will be calling the service method, and for that it is employee DTO type, the return type of service. So internally it will do using the app do utils, and the result equals to service dot find by id. What happened, Achha, get employee by id is there, id, so it will get the result. And then what we'll be doing it, we'll be checking assert not null is the result are. Okay, then something it is not picking up, leave assert not null, let me assert equals, and then we can just pass the name as Mohan was the name, then result dot get name, it will verify it. Just quick I am writing it so that we at least we can run the test case, this one. Okay, then this is this will be returning optional, so we need to wrap it with the optional, and then verify is the method, verify repo dot find by id, and we need to pass this this verify is being called, that this particular method is being called. Let me run this test case. Will explain you like what is happening in my next video.